All right,
All right,
let's
next.
go on down the line to our
All right,
favorite, most large server in
Jaundice.
the world, Jaundice.
I do love how like a mispronunciation of her name has just become her permanent name.
Yeah, it's her perfect name. It's a meme. It's our Echo meme. It's Jaundice.
Jaundice is going to be a smash for me. As someone who's trying to get fat off of my body, the the keep in mind here, I just want to push this out. Um, Jaundice's sprites and how Jaundice is described are radically different. Because Jaundice is supposed to be so incredibly overweight that like she just permanently waddles everywhere. Like that's the stereotype she's supposed to have. I think like midway through they said, no, that doesn't look good. We don't like that. Like it would encourage people to be fat phobic. But for me personally, I look at fat and I just see myself in that. And then it's just like, oh, dying when you're 40 or 50. So
She's lived a
it's
good
just like,
long life then for a big lady.
she sure
Mm-hmm.
has.
You know it.
But but yeah, that's she would be a pass for me because I just
You said smash
like
or pass?
a pass with a P.
Pass with a
For me, that would
P.
be a pass. I am just like it would be one of those things where she would have to use the same route that many guys have to, which is, geez, what do they call it? I used to remember. Um, is it demisexuality? Is that what it
Hmm.
is? Yeah, demisexuality.
What is demisexuality? Go and
Basically, it means
get what that
you can
is.
only really become sexually active with somebody if once you have a strong emotional attachment to them.
Oh, yeah.
So they don't get the benefit of like you looking at them and thinking, "Damn, that's hot," and you know, in your brain basically just flooding you with serotonin. So when you see someone that you personally believe that you personally feel is sexy or hot, your brain gives you oxytocin and serotonin and a bunch of stuff to encourage you to go talk to them. Like it's just on a biological level. It's like, oh, hey, someone that your brain likes, go talk to them. And so you do.
Yeah. All right. For me, jaundice is also a pass with a P. It's not just that she could basically shoulder any of the jokes that came out of the Nutty Professor. You know, all the jokes about
Wow.
him being fat.
Wow. Wow. That's so fat phobic.
Oh my god! So, so yeah, it's not just that. I wouldn't find her attractive just because she is so big. Uh, I do like the fact that she owns her own house, but I do see a little bit of manipulation in how she just kept asking TJ just because she knew she would get a yes out of him to go help her with that. Even though at the same time, I know she'd never be able to clear all that on her own because she is so fat. So it kind of shows that she doesn't seem to have much of a lifestyle. She's kind of a house coyote. So I guess in a way, her and I would get along because we're both house pets. I guess she'd be okay to hang out with. But you know, I don't want to visit her house ever. So yeah, she's a pass.
Yeah, just so we see this for a second, like this is what her sprite looks like, but her description is that she's absolutely enormous.
Yeah, she is obese as
Like,
obese could be.
yeah. But I mean, you know, let's just talk about that for a hot second.
I will say
So
this
maybe,
before you start. I will say her sprite does make her kind of attractive. if she was not enormously fat, just kind of overweight, she'd probably be a smash to a level. Like it would be like a one night stand or something.
Okay.
But with her being super obese, it's a pass.
Yeah. There's the whole thing with Jaundice, which is I have a feeling her sprite was supposed to be used like as an earlier asset, like before her and Sydney's dad, whatever his name is, like run over that guy.
Oh yeah.
Because when people get heavily traumatized, they tend to self isolate, which means they don't exercise anymore. They tend to eat a lot of food to try and just get dopamine so they don't feel terrible. So
She
it is
probably
entirely possible that
That's
like this
probably what
sprite
she looked
we
like
see.
when she was with Sydney's dad. That was probably what she looked
Yeah.
like.
And then after he committed big S, if you get my drift, like that probably just calls her and starts spiraling and just doing whatever she could just to feel normal or live or able to even function. So there's that. There's also the fact that she's not super on drugs all the time,
Yeah.
as far as we understand. So this is one of those things where it's like, yeah, she's so big, but she's so big because of all these reasons. Her sprite was probably for that earlier period.
All right, so I
And
got a
then
question for you then.
go
If
for it.
we take away, if we just regress back to the point where she was supposed to look like this, it was the woman that we got to know flirting with Sydney's dad. Would that lady be a smash or a pass?
Hmm.
I know, now we're getting all
We're getting into weird territory here.
weird territory. So she has a bunch of like glittery, probably cheap jewelry on, just to make herself look good. She likes reading novella, probably erotica.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like kind of same. Like I don't know.
I
She's
don't know.
flirty. I think her personality probably wouldn't mesh with me too much. She would definitely want you to buy her shit. That's kind of the thing I get. She would be one of those who would love those, like what you were talking about, the type that like you to buy them stuff, and that's what they get off on. But she is kind
So
of a girl boss a tiny bit because she has a job and she acknowledges she can do whatever she wants with that money, and anyone who tells her otherwise can just f right the hell off. Which I respect
so
that. So yeah, it kind of moves her. Nah, she'd still be pass. She will still a pass.
the thing that I get with Jaundice is she's kind of just like an average lady who's just trying to live her life. And like when her and Sydney's dad, whatever his name was, were still together, she was kind of just an average lady trying to live her life.
Mm-hmm.
Just an average wife. But I don't think we really get enough time with her during that time period to really get to know her enough. So I'm gonna leave it as a pass
Yeah, same.
simply because I just don't know anything about her.